Hey guys, it is a vlog, a driving vlog, a very long driving vlog. No, the vlog's not going to be long, but I'm going to go for a very long drive. We are actually going to look at a house in the place, like when I said last night, prime, this is the house we're going to look at. It's not perfect, but it is in a perfect place, and it's got the land we want, because we really want a couple, like about 5 or more acres. If we could get 10 acres, it would be like heaven, but you know, I don't know. Anyway, so 5 or more acres, that's what we're looking at. And this place is perfect, so we're going to look. The kids are in the car, they're eating their sandwiches. We stopped at Racetrack. I have coffees and waters, and they got egg sandwiches because we need to go. We need to be on the road. We need to be on the road 26 minutes ago. I mean, I'm not going to be late, but this is cutting it close. So anyway, and of course I'm catching every red light. Why would not? Okay, anyway. I was supposed to be up, you know, I set my alarm for 7:45, and then I was like, that's too late. That's not going to give me enough time to get everybody up and going. And so in the middle of the night somewhere, I reset it for 7:15, but when I played with it, I made it PM. So then this morning when I woke up and I was all like, oh, it's such a pretty morning. Oh, for the first time in days, the wind isn't so freaking insane that I can hear birds and all of that good stuff. And then I was like, wait a second, why are the birds up? What is happening? This doesn't seem correct. And I looked at the clock and it was like 7:56. Okay, so I got up and then I felt kind of rushed and agitated, and I don't like to wake the kids up in that state because they already get up like I'm just catching them on fire. They jump up like, hey, what am I doing? It's like, just chill out, just wake up, just calm down though. So I woke them up a little bit later than I wanted to, and it just, one thing snowballed into the next thing, and instead of being on the road at 8:30, we are on the road at 8:57. This is why I plan to be very early, because actually 8:30 would have been kind of early, but you know, whatever. I was actually originally planning to leave for 8 so I could be there an hour early. That way I would be only half an hour later or whatever. I don't know how to explain that to you. That is stupid Sonia time math, but that's what happens. So we're on our way, and I will talk to you guys later. This is where I live. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys, so I'm gonna film for just a second, actually like a minute, so that you can see it. That, like, off to the side of both of these highways, this is one of 3 ways to leave my parish. Like, that's it. Because of all the water, you have to have solid ground to have a road to get out. And this is one of 3 ways. Anyway, so that up there is called the Green Bridge. It used to be green, like, in the 60s. It's been gray for like 30 years, and they still call it the Green Bridge. And it's funny because after Katrina happened, when most of this was all like destroyed, they started to like really care about like our traditions, like what, like, I don't know, it used to be like a big joke, like, oh, yo, we call it the Green Bridge, it ain't green. But then it was like, oh, that's the Green Bridge, and it became like this endearment thing. And now they actually have a 2016 plan later on in the year. They're going to paint that bridge green. So it actually will be the Green Bridge. And I am curious, I will not live here anymore, but I am curious to know if people will start calling it the Gray Bridge. But anyway, yeah, so this is all bayou. Like when you're seeing all the water on the side, these are all different bayous and lakes. Well, the bayous head out to like Lake Bourne and stuff, and Bayou Signet. It's kind of weird. Anyway, oh no, this is the wrong one. This is Lake Bourne over here. But anyway, we're about to go over to the Industrial Canal, and so when I say to you guys that I am moving to a whole nother world, it literally is because it is, you're not seeing anything now, another world. It is like I live in the wet swampy land, and we are moving to the wet woodland. So we're gonna have different animals and a whole set of different situations, and it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be really weird. That, if you can see all of that, that's all New Orleans East. So when people talk about New Orleans and they think about the French Quarter, that is like 1% of what New Orleans is. The rest of it that's New Orleans. It's New Orleans East. So just showing it to you, a little sky view. I'm gonna stop playing with this because the wind is crazy. Alright. Hey guys, so it's like, I don't know, almost 6 o'clock I think. And we just got into my mom's house because my mom is is on the North Shore, so she's actually closer. And so we came here after driving around the entire area. It was pretty eventful and at the same time completely uneventful. We come here. We went and saw the house that I was driving out there to see, and it was awesome in theory. Like, totally great floor plan, space, the land was awesome, everything. But it is destroyed, like a wreck-a-mess. So the price is at the top of our budget. It was okay. So yesterday I was talking to you guys about that house. And then my mother called and the phone shut down and then it just got crazy. So what I was saying was the house is at the top of our budget. And then we would have to, it's a bank foreclosed home. So we would have to hope that they would even come down with an offer. And then we'd have to finance it in a way that we could put repairs and changes like into it. And there was a place in the back where you could tell that termites had been, but I don't know. So it was just like, it's kind of like, okay, if we do land and a manufactured home, which is what probably 75% is out there, then we could do land, a nice home, and land improvements. But if we do this house, and then over the next couple of years, we could put up the fencing that we want, and we could build the barn that we want. And then in time, we could look at building a home or, whatever we would want to do. But with this land, I was like, here's the situation. That is our max budget. So one, we have to hope and pray, like a wish and a prayer, that nothing major goes wrong. And you can look at that property and tell it's not that nothing goes wrong. You know something's going wrong. So you're just hoping it's not major. Like, I'm like, if you have a budget of $20,000 budgeted, you better think that, you better hope that your budget blowing problem is 5,000 and not another 20 kind of situation. So I was like, well, here's the thing, wife. If we buy that property, then every bit of extra money for the next 5 to 10 years will be going into just making, like, yes, it's livable, but it needs a lot of work. It'll just be slow progress on a lot of work. Whereas if we go land and home ourselves, then the money that comes after this can go into the land that we want, the barn that we want, and eventually into the house that we want kind of situation. So it's a weird place to be. This is the next morning. Clearly it's Sunday morning. I was supposed to go to church today. I was very excited about going to church today because Mary Kay is becoming the pastor for the church that she's being installed. But I can't go because first of all, I've been awake for about an hour. I don't know if you could see this eye that's been running, but like, I've been awake for about an hour. I got home last night, my eyes burned so bad and I could barely walk. Today, I woke up about an hour ago. Actually, I woke up several times, but I woke up in so much pain. I was like, no, just go back to sleep. Like, just close your eyes and try to go back to sleep. So that's what I did. But this time when I woke up, I was like, okay, let me try. I opened my eyes, I'm trying to do stuff, and I can't focus, and my eyes are just running nonstop, just running and running and running, burning and running. It's like, okay. So I just laid here till that kind of cleared up, but it kind of did. My eyes actually feel better than they felt yesterday. I don't know if that's because I was in a whole different region, so there was different allergens. I have no idea. If it was just from driving so much that my eyes were dry and horrible. I don't know. I have a headache out of this world, like a migraine that woke me up several times throughout the night. So I have my little lavender scented rice bag. I usually use it for my eyes or my head. It's very soothing to me and I love it. And I keep one in the freezer sometimes, so it's like cold on the migraine. Um, and yeah, it's just kind of awesome. And then, stupid phone. And then I took Advil. My body hurts like from my neck down to my back. Both my legs hurt. My sciatica leg hurts. Like it's not, the toe is numb. Like I am in a beat up position. And I was like so devastated to be like, I probably can't go to church. But I don't even know if I could drive myself to church at this point. So we're home. I'm gonna hopefully feel better. I'm gonna put on some praise music when I finally get up. I'm going to clean the house to praise music. I'm going to paint to praise music. I am hoping. I have a painting I want to do. And I'm just going to kind of be here and be at church in spirit. That's the goal. But anyway, yesterday's foods, we had coffee from the gas station. The kids had biscuits from the gas station. We stopped at a Winn-Dixie at one point and picked up sandwiches. Like the kids had like cheese and like turkey and cheese sandwiches, and the wife and I got just little deli wraps. They were like, um, turkey, cheese, lettuce, stuff like that. At night when we got to my mom's house, my wife made a eggplant parmesan, so that's what we ate. Then I came home. It just was uneventful and rough and oh, so long. I can't wait to just be moved. I'll talk to you guys later.